dealing with that amount of white people, whether or not they know you, you're looking to go to the next level. I just think that particular action for that particular moment wasn't appropriate. What's up? What is up? Welcome to the Ant Jones podcast. Today is Tasty Tuesday, and I was supposed to have a list of meals and things for you today. Obviously, I don't. Okay? But we are going to talk about some healthy eating. All right? Let's do that. All right? And I'll show you some pictures of some foods that I am enjoying this summer and some things that I'm enjoying this summer. So I'm not going to leave you without any tasty Tuesday treats. All right? So let me just put that right there. So the first thing I want to touch on is, in my experience, with a lot of the Black community, eating healthy is a challenge. I once tried my hand at being a vegetarian, and I have to say, again, this is all based on my experience, I couldn't do it after a while. Back then, I was a young athlete playing tennis, playing handball. Everything was like tofu based. So I'm sure, as I see those menus, have changed dramatically, and I never really thought about even going back to being a vegetarian. It's just not my thing. I honestly can say, no, it is good for you. I mean, you don't want that stuff clogging up your system, clogging up your, insides and colon and all of that stuff. What I do now in the modern era today, I'll do a go green, I'll do I'll take maybe a week, 3 days, especially if it's coming up to an event, and I'll do like a green week, where I will increase my salad intake. Usually I will replace lettuce with spinach because I just can't get with lettuce, but because lettuce does have a high concentration of water, I will do the lettuce thing. Lots of tomato and lots of fruit, the pineapple, the strawberry, the blueberries, not so much the cherries, grapes, bananas, can't get with the texture, but I just can't. Also, especially if you're an athlete, young athlete, of course, salt is very important to our bodies, especially when it's very humid and there's a lot of dry heat and you're sweating a lot, perspiring a lot. Of course, water intake, 3 to 4 to 5 days you're doing your exercises or your sport or what have you. And there's this product. Of course, I'm sure everybody's familiar with it. I was introduced to it, but I've never actually tried it. Liquid IV, which is the little packets you can pour into your water, shake it up, and you're good to go. It really helps, especially on very, very hot days, humid days, and when you're, doing a lot of perspiring. Yes, today is Tasty Tuesday, like I said, so I'll just post up a picture of, one of my favorite dishes, that I indulge in during the summertime. All right. So we'll leave that there. Again, this is all, I promised you guys that I would get this podcast going. It's been a while. So we're just going to do some short intro episodes until things get a little bit more settled with me, because I'm, doing a comedy show and there's so much going on with that. I'm really getting ready to take that to the next level with some on the road shows, or should I say road shows, whichever you prefer. On the road shows, whichever you like. I'm not going to preference. All right. So that's something that's coming up as well. I want to know, have you heard the latest? This just came in today. Microsoft is purchasing Activision, which is a huge buyout for them, which is kind of surprising. But it's surprising. It's surprising in the sense that a gaming company that has been around for so many years and has had such an impact and an influence on the gaming world, that they would sell to Microsoft. But hey, I guess everything has a price, that's something that, has really shocked me. Now, the government tried to block the purchase. The reason they tried to block it is because they were in fear that that purchase would limit games developed by Activision to other platforms. So they lost that ruling because there's no actual proof that that is going to happen. So, and I hope it doesn't happen. I hope Microsoft really expands on the Activision brand, not changing the brand, just, act as a parent company to Activision and continue with their brand as they have, built and established in all these years. So did you also hear about, oh man, your boy out in Long Island, the senator who, him, who said he's in the same lane as Rosa Parks. Yes, I had that same look. Did he actually, yo, I don't get where these people they just say anything they want. Politicians, you can put whoever that title you want to put on, they. Yeah, I said it, they. You can put that on anybody, but it's just, why would you say something like that? Like, how disrespectful and dishonorable is that? Now, if you disagree with me, feel free and comment and let me know, and I can rebuttal. But I personally feel that is so disrespectful and dishonorable. Like, how dare you? How dare you say something like that? Like, huh? You're a thief and you're a liar. At least that's allegedly. Got to put that in there. But, yeah, the balloons are still here. You heard that? They're still here. I haven't gotten rid of them yet. I'm sorry. They're still here. My birthday balloons are still here. So, yeah, I just kind of moved them out of the way so they wouldn't be in the shot today. So, yeah, they're just kind of sitting here. They're kind of sitting here doing their own thing, like the Loch Ness Monster. So let's talk about air quality. So as you know, it's summertime. It is what it is. It's hot. Okay. So they've been talking a lot about air quality for people that have sensitive issues when it comes to breathing. I, for one, have asthma. Okay. And yes, when it gets really, really, really muggy, and it really gets hard to breathe. It feels like you're just breathing in hot air, and it's just like, hot air, but it's different. It doesn't feel. I don't know it's hard to explain when you don't have asthma because, it's hard to really relate to, how do you feel like you're breathing in hot air? Isn't the air hot and you're supposed to be breathing in it? Yes, but it's like breathing in, and then when you try to exhale, it doesn't go anywhere. That makes sense? It's like you're exhaling, but it's not going anywhere. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of the best way I can explain it for now, until I go outside, and then I'm going to be experimenting, and then I'll come back and let you know what it feels like. All right, how about that? So if you're a person that has asthma, like for me, and this is something that I've learned, it may not be true for all asthmatics, but places like Arizona and the far west that has a lot of dry air, not so much humidity, is great for our breathing. Even sometimes the cold air can be good. Sometimes. It just depends. Okay, again, it depends on each person's body. I'm speaking for me personally. The cold air is good sometimes. Okay? Can't be around the air conditioner too long either, because that kind of affects you as well. Since I live by the beach, I'm going to go and enjoy the weather on the beach, because there's always a breeze coming in from the beach, so it makes breathing a lot more easier, a lot more comfortable for people that deal with, systems and, oh hell, you know what I'm talking about. I don't have to go that much deep into it. So just know the air quality is 97 today. So that's borderline, not so good. You know what I mean? It's not like it's 100 that day when it was like 123 when the fucking smog was, the smoke and smog was coming from Canada. It's not like that, but 97 is still like, okay. Just, don't be going out here, running don't be running up and down the boardwalk or doing no marathon or, playing, extreme tennis or extreme handball. If you do, you just have to be aware and take breaks and drink water. Take breaks and drink water. Don't overexert yourself. Basically, that's really the bottom line when it comes to that. So there was a video. Yeah, there's a video. There's a video of, now this happened a few weeks ago. There was a young lady at a graduation, okay? And of course, we only see what we see and what they show us. So I'm gonna show you the video, okay? You watch the video. We're not gonna watch this one together, okay? You watch the video, and then I'll come back and we'll comment. All right? We'll be right back.
Okay, let go. You didn't let me get my moment, so I want to say my name is Khadija Diallo, and I'm graduating today. You snatched the mic out of my hand, so today is going to be all about me.
Oh, drops the mic. Congratulations!
Okay, people. So, let's dive in. Okay? So, when I posted my comment, my comment was sorry. Judge Judy says, not basically, actually. So, my comment, I stated, while I understand, now I'm paraphrasing, of course, while I understand the frustration of them maybe not pronouncing her name correctly or whatever the situation was, because we don't see the lead up, okay? We come in when she's snatching the mic out of the, I don't know if it's a teacher, professor, dean of students, whoever, actually doesn't matter. We only start from that point, okay? While I understand what she was dealing with and them maybe not pronouncing her name correctly or not giving her time, the way she handled it, I felt like wasn't appropriate, because, hear me out before you yell at me, all right? She basically said she wanted her moment, okay? I understand, but there's a way to go about doing it. And although, see, I know this is going to really outrage a couple of people, and okay, I'm just going to say it. I just felt like in that atmosphere, when you're dealing with that amount of white people that are in your circle, whether or not they know you, not know you, and you're graduating from college and you're trying to go to the next level, you're looking to go to the next level. I just think that particular action for that particular moment wasn't appropriate. Only reason I'm saying that is because when you go out into the real world, okay, and that video shows up and a potential employee sees that video, okay, the first thing they're going to look at is not your grades. It's not your GPA. It's not whether you graduated summa cum, whomever. Okay? They're going to say, well, is that how you react in that particular situation when you didn't get your way? That's what they're gonna ask. So how do you explain your way out of that? Oh, well, that was a particular moment. Oh, that was back in college. How many people have we seen that have done things and 20 years later that a video pops up with them doing something and it cost them their career, cost them their job, cost them their family, whatever the case. This is just a discussion. Please comment. Please feel free to let me know. There's no opinion that's wrong. Now I may disagree with you, okay? Because somebody put on there, oh, well, she had every right to do that. Not saying that she didn't have every right to do that, okay? Because when I was growing up, Big Mama would always tap us on the shoulder and be like, now, baby, don't do it like that. Do it like this. Okay? It's unfortunate that in 2023, we still have to watch how we behave if we want to get to the next level. It is what it is. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Just like when I showed the video of the white lady acting crazy when the police were arresting her, spitting on them and everything. It's unfortunate, but that is the society that we are currently living in. And it all just boils back down to, unless people vote and vote the people out that they don't want, putting other people in place to make certain laws that give people certain privileges or certain outs or certain protections and things like that, it's not going to change. It's not going to change. Okay? Now, again, there are those that are going to disagree, and that's fine. That's what open discussions are for. I'm always open for open discussion. Okay? Like I said, you may not agree with me. I'm not going to agree with you. I may not agree with you, whatever the scenario. But if you're going to make a point, just have some statements to back it up. That's all I say. Don't say, well, she had every right to do what she did because that was her moment because she was graduating. No. There was 10,000 other people graduating too. And half of them probably got their names misspelled. And half of them probably didn't get the same amount of time that everybody else got. So it was all right for them too to jump up and grab the mic and say, it's all about me. If this is my time, it's all about me, blah, 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 blah. I don't think so. It's not about you. When there's other people involved, it's not about you. All right? So let's take that into account. And then again, you don't have to. It's okay. It's my podcast. I said what I said. I'm teasing. But I really want you all's input on that video. Please weigh in and let me know what you think. All right, listen, we're going to stop the show right there. I'm keeping it down to 30 minutes because I want to get, my feet wet back into this podcast thing. I want to give you guys a different look at some topics that I see. If I see something on the news or something that's interesting, I'm going to talk about it or I'm going to mention it. And then as we get further, into the episodes, we'll be talking about some branding and different things like that. Like I said before, I'm going to stick to my promise. Okay. Tomorrow is Why You Mad Wednesday. So stay tuned, since we're going to talk a lot about why people are mad and why you shouldn't be mad. Or maybe you should be mad. I don't know. But we'll talk about it. See you tomorrow. Peace. I'm your host, Ann Jones, and this is the Ann Jones Podcast. Peace.